Every now and then a break is needed from all these greetings and meetings. I'm thankful that I can be in, but I need a break. Cause this life can be suffocating, traveling different locations, trying to get this money made.
And I believe it that I need it. These evil heathens are deceiving my seeds.
Yo, what's going on? This is Current Climate. My name is Christian Dane. Juicy, say something to the people.
Rolling, got me started.
Yeah.
I could use when to do that. Oh, man.
Sorry. Ricky, say something to the people.
Something. I don't know. You thief. I'm completely befuddled now. I have no words.
He told me before this, and I did it anyway.
Man.
And for those who don't know, that song is Stargazing by Travis Scott, featuring Christian Dane.
Oh, man.
Yeah, surprise. I actually executive produced that whole album.
Is that why it was so good?
That's kind of. How y'all doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm all right. For those who don't know, which is all of y'all, we've actually shot this once already. And I didn't like the way it sounded. So we just trashed that whole thing and we're doing it all over again.
And we had to do our fantasy draft.
And
my team is formidable.
I got an amazing team too. I got Work Done, Warren Moon, Adam Vinatieri, Santonio Holmes, and Antonio Holmes. Yeah, they're both the same person, but two different names and play for two different teams.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
You should win.
Yeah, hopefully I'll win.
If anybody wants Gronk, I will trade you Gronk.
And I got Aaron Hernandez too.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
he's killing it on the field.
That was good. That was so good.
I don't know. I hung around the draft pretty long.
That was the best joke of the day, though.
Hey, what's that Logic song? I feel like we need to go on ahead and just drop that real fast now that I made that joke.
The Logic song.
What's that one? 1-800. The one with 1-800.
Oh, man.
The Suicide Hotline.
Yeah.
Suicide song.
All right. Speaking of music, Logic. These last couple weeks have been huge for music. Huge, extremely huge. Starting, I think about 4 or 5 weeks now. The Astroworld came out. Astroworld came out. Trippie Redd's album came out. Denzel Curry came out. Mac Miller came out. All in that same week. That week was huge.
Yeah, Nicki was like the next week.
Then Nicki came out the next week after that. And then this weekend we got dropped by the Great White Hype, Eminem, Kamikaze. Ricky dropped that sound effect for him.
That was wonderful.
That was great. We planned that. So let's start with Travis Scott, Astroworld.
Astro.
All right. So you know that meme of that guy standing at the podium and he has his arms crossed with that little smile? That's me right now. I'm about to get on my soapbox and preach some of this Astroworld religion to y'all people. Shout out to Dylan.
Astro.
Where do I start? The album's great. From beginning to end, it's probably one of the best put together albums I've ever heard. Probably since Good Kid, Mad City, if I think about it. The way how Good Kid, Mad City flowed. Good Kid, Mad City flowed. It told a story. It flowed really well. Yeah. I feel as though this flows equally as well. Yeah. It doesn't really have much of a story, but it flows. From beginning to end, the album flows. Starting with Stargazing, Carousel, Sickle Mode, what's it called? Rest in Peace, DJ Screw, all that stuff. It just flows. I guess we'll talk about the songs first. Favorite songs?
Oh, my favorite song is Who What. I believe
that's your favorite song?
Probably. I listen to that song the most. What? I love Sicko Mode too, but it's something about Who What. With the Migos.
That's like my least favorite song.
I love that, especially when I think that's like Offset. They come in rapping at the end.
Moving Pachuda.
Yeah.
Like,
every time that song come on,
with the
going
bitch in your
crazy.
groupie. Yeah. He's spitting.
And then I love NC-17 too.
That's another good one. Ricky, what's your favorites?
Oh, it's definitely Sicko Mode and 5% Tint.
I'll have to go with Sicko Mode, and maybe Astro. Is it Astro Thunder?
That's my least favorite song.
Astro Thunder.
I love it. I just like I love the cadence and I love the flow of it. It just sounds really good.
I do love the end of Stop Trying to Be God when that dude come on and start singing.
Yes.
That's my favorite part of that. One of my favorite moments of the album.
Really?
That shit angelic.
I agree.
You'll drop a little bang to if you ain't careful.
I agree. The album flowed. Like I said, man, it flowed so well. And I was talking about this earlier, how if you listen to Wake Up and then let it flow right into 5% Tint, it's so seamless. Yeah. I mean, it's just like it kind of blends into one another. You don't know where one ends and the other begins. It's You just don't hear that in music today.
It's not forced.
No,
It's just it's like a good team.
it's
Like the Sacramento Kings with Chris Webber and Mike Bibby, Vlade Divac. They just
it's like when Bibby subbed out and Bobby Jackson came in, it flowed. Like the offense never
back up
hiccup.
because it was just so cohesive.
That's something that you just don't see in music. Like especially with albums. I feel like with albums nowadays, man, they try
People
to put,
chase hits.
Yeah, they try to put as many hits on one album as possible and not thinking about
Curating.
yes.
That's the word.
That's perfect.
It's
Curating.
all about streams. So if I could catch that hit,
Yeah.
it's like I'm just. But Drake, the king of that.
But that's Drake.
That's Drake.
I feel as though
Nicki did that. She tried to do that with this album.
people try to make albums now like Golden State.
Yeah.
They try to put as many stars on one team as possible when really most people should be making albums like the old Detroit Pistons where you have like Tayshaun Prince, you have Chauncey Billups, you have Ben Waller, you have a
Rip
good
Hamilton.
role players that complement each other, like the Spurs. Make an album like the Spurs. Spurs got Patty Mills, Danny Green. Like it's just seamless. Like when it comes out, you don't even know who he is. Just a light skinned guy shooting threes. Like how many of these you got? That's why I feel Astroworld is. I mean, it's just it flows so well. And it's like they're not all hits, but they're also complementary to each other. That it works perfectly.
It's perfect for the album. He's not. He wasn't hit chasing. He wanted to make a great project.
And there's hits on there.
So it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like if DJ Khaled did an album, but he was actually trying to make a good collection of music. That's to me. That might be. I'm not gonna say that's the closest thing to it, but in terms of star power and what he did, it's like if DJ Khaled was trying to make an actually good album.
That's a good thing that you said because that's how people try to make albums nowadays. Like DJ Khaled make his album,
Make hits.
It's just straight. I'm trying to get hits.
And we've seen it all year actually. With Cardi B, I feel as though Cardi's B album was one commercial hit after another.
But it was really fucking.
Was.
It worked.
It's
not,
good.
but it don't always work like that.
Always,
but for her album, it
not
worked.
everybody can do that. Like certain artists can, like Migos. Migos can do that.
Yeah.
Migos can put hit after hit, and it works for them. But then you have another artist like.
It didn't work for Nicki for some. Well, it was good. It was a good CD.
I'm gonna get to Nicki.
Okay,
I'm gonna get to Nicki, but it didn't. It doesn't work for all artists. Not all artists can make hit after hit.
Yeah,
I mean, it just doesn't work. The album, the collabos in the album worked out perfect. I mean, nobody overshadowed each other. I mean, I'm talking about you had Frank Ocean, Swally, The Weeknd, Drake, Migos, Stevie Wonder on the harmonica. Nobody overpowered anybody. 21 Savage. 21. Nobody overpowered each other, and everybody complimented each other very well, and everybody shined. Like 21 didn't get overpowered by Travis, and Travis didn't overpower 21. I mean, 21's verses are like, it's amazing. It's amazing.
21 rode the beat, man.
Rode that motherfucker like a motherfucking stallion.
21 Savage don't get the credit he deserves for his features.
On it, features.
You see, his features are his best, or his best feature. Sorry, that was good. I mean, to me, his two best features was the song with Post Malone, and then this. I mean, that's.
Yeah. I mean, even the song with Cardi B. I like hot sauce on my chicken. That's genius, man. That's genius. I love that shit. But I mean, like, the features are great. I'm gonna get to Drake in a second. The Migos, same thing. He used the R&B singers very well. Like they didn't overpower. You didn't hear them like really blowing like all out the top of their lungs. Yeah. Like The Weeknd sounded good. Swally sounded good. Frank Ocean is of course fucking Frank Ocean. It worked really well.
Juice WRLD sounded all right.
I
like Juice WRLD. Yeah. Okay. In terms of these young kids.
It worked out good. Gunna sounded good. Nav sounded good. It worked really well. Now look at the sicko mode. I feel as though sicko mode is its own planet on its own.
Yeah. LeBron loves sicko mode.
Who doesn't?
That's so good.
Who doesn't love sicko mode? So it's basically a song broken down into 3 parts. You have the beginning intro with Drake singing or just harmonizing, which by itself, that little snippet of 15 seconds is probably going to go down in history.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure you're going to play this in the club 4 or 5 years from now.
I'm curious, when they made that song, was that an actual song that they did?
I bet my money it probably was.
And he
cuts it.
He cuts it. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure it probably was at one point.
That is the single best use of Drake on a non-Drake song I've heard.
It is genius. It's kind of like how Drake used Kanye West. Oh, we got little technical difficulties. All right, so we're back. The way how, what is it? Travis Scott used Drake was perfect. I mean, it was just, he utilized him for his strengths, and he didn't overpower him.
No.
It's really smart, and it really reminds me of how Drake used Kendrick on Take Care.
Yeah, for that little interlude.
That little, Kendrick didn't overpower it.
Yeah.
You didn't walk away saying, man, whoever that guy was. No, it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, he let Kendrick do his thing, play to his strong point, and just gave him the right beat for it, and Kendrick just wrote it. And I feel as though Travis did the same way with Drake.
What do you think about the beat selection on this CD, guys?
Beat selection was great. I feel as though, and we're going to talk about this later with M, I feel as though nowadays, the day we live in now, the production and beats make or break the album.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's been, so okay, so like J. Cole, his, not the most recent one, KOD.
Yeah.
For Your Eyes Only.
I didn't like
Complete and utter trash.
That's
as
what-
great as he is,
Yeah.
he had no beats worth a shit on that album.
And
Like,
That happened with Nas. And
Yeah.
the production.
I think
That
it
was
happened-
terrible.
Production
I
killed
think
Nas album.
Ever since, like, was it the early 2000s when the South really took the fuck over?
Yeah.
I feel as though that's when we really started to see production matters.
Yeah.
Like when you see like
808.
yeah, like
movement of
D4L,
that, yeah.
I think like that's when you really got to see like, wow, production really can make or break you.
Yeah.
Then they
'Cause
started
the songs when I mean, they were solid songs.
They were
but
solid.
The production is what
yes.
made the
because like
song.
even like
Speakerbox Love Below was huge for production.
see stuff like that, and I see now we're really seeing an evolution of it now. Now we're seeing where it's amazing. The production was amazing, and every song had its own feeling.
Yeah.
Every song had its own personality. No two songs sounded alike. No two songs kind of merged together. They all had their own personality,
He wanted it to be a ride.
and it was.
And it was a great freaking ride from Stargazing all the way down to Coffee Bean.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's a wonderful ride.
The transitions. I talked about it earlier. The transitions from Wake Up to 5% Tint.
Yeah.
I mean, that piano is just
That made me want to learn to play the piano.
want to drop a fucking tear. It's amazing. Best album of the year to me, my personal opinion. Best album of the year to me. I know it's probably not going to win it, but I think
I can see that though. I can see that.
I don't know. I see,
Creativity. So creativity out of 5 stars. What would
5. Creativity 5.
you, bars out of 5? What would you give it?
3.
Okay, I'm gonna just go instead of bars. I'm gonna go because it's not a bar fest. I will go songwriting, the ability to how he wrote the songs.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say
Okay, so
bars,
let's say
'cause
we'll split into 2: lyrical content and I guess song structure.
Okay,
Because lyrical content, it wasn't much there.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, there was like few dashes here and there of like a good bar, but it was nothing to knock your feet off.
Yeah,
Like you knock your socks off. There was nothing. There was no good metaphors, no double entendres.
don't
There-
ask me how.
Don't ask me.
Shout
how.
out to Blake.
Shout out. But as for the way the songs were put together, the contents of the songs, it perfect. I mean, he did not try to overbar you at all. You don't need no PhD to listen to this like some of these other rappers.
Yeah.
You just put that thing on and let it ride.
No, but it feels like he had a PhD when he made it.
Yes.
It is so complex while not coming off complex at all.
I agree.
I think he just took his time with it. And everybody nowadays
shows.
rush everything.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like people like every year you get an album or sometimes you get like 2 albums. And like it's just we live in a world nowadays where it's like I don't know if y'all watch Netflix, like Voltron. Voltron's on season 7. They've only been out for 2 years.
Yeah.
All right. Something's wrong with this. I don't know if anybody, I think me and Juicy are the only people that noticed this, but
Yeah.
how are they on season 7
Yeah, we had
in
like-
2 fucking years?
He hit me the other day. Voltron on season 7. I mean, it was 2 years ago when we
And they
started
got like
watching it.
15 episodes a season. How are you on episodes season 7?
A sweatshop.
They
That's how
got a
that's
sweatshop
happening.
of all these little kids
They
drawing
got a
these motherfuckers.
sweatshop. They got a sweatshop. That's the only way that works.
Voltron
A
sweatshop.
Voltron sweatshop. But that's how music is nowadays. And we live in a society where like you listen to it and after like a day or 2, you're sick of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is.
And
So,
that's how you know Trav album really good because people still living.
still rock with it hard.
Like people was living with that push.
For real.
That's how you know push was.
Push was good. Push was really good. So a week after that came out, Nicki dropped.
Okay.
How do we analyze this? Nicki's album was good. I wouldn't say great. I think it had glimpses of greatness.
Mm-hmm.
I think she tried to get a rise out of people with that one song. She mentioned those guys' names to use that Biggie beat.
Barbie Dreams.
I think she had a good idea.
I actually like Barbie Dreams as a whole. I thought Barbie Dreams
Oh, it was fun.
It's creative.
I
It's
thought
fun. It's creative.
She was she was more tongue in cheek with her pot shots that she took.
Yes.
Like everybody else is, I will say this, everybody else has been so serious this summer.
Yeah.
Everybody's been beefing. Everybody's been mad at this person and this person. You have what happened to X. It has been a fun summer. It's been a very serious summer. And it's like she took that and turned it on its head and said, I'm going to start talking shit about all these people and just have fun with it.
I think she tried to also make commercial hits.
She did.
I think she tried to get on the stream ride, like you were saying. She's trying to hit those streams up. She made a lot of commercial hits on this album.
That's what I feel like she was going after, as opposed to just being Nicki and just getting to. Well, I will say she was rapping her ass off.
Oh, she could rap.
She was rapping her ass off.
She could rap.
But I don't think, like I said, it's just a solid effort. Like, my favorite song on there is probably Majesty. I love Barbie Dreams.
I like Barbie Dreams.
Hard White is hard.
Yeah.
I love Chun Li. LLC is hard. But other than that, I mean, they just solid songs.
Who's better, her or Cardi B's album?
Cardi B album was better.
If Nicki's album had come out when Cardi B's album had come out and Cardi B's came out now, how would you feel about it? If hers had come out before Cardi's.
I still would
say
have
Cardi
thought Cardi
B.
album was better. And I you know what I think this is? I think this ain't the original version of Queen. I believe she done did this album over and over and over because this shit was supposed to come out last.
Yes,
yeah,
I agree.
And I think she was just trying to catch one.
I think she was scared. I think
Cardi.
Her meteoric rise.
Yeah, I don't
scared
think
the shit out.
I don't think we can see. I don't think we get to see what really happens behind the scenes. But I feel as though the industry is really pitting Cardi against Nicki.
Oh, it is.
And I feel as though Nicki's feeling that pressure.
Yeah.
Because even the way she's behaving, like Nicki's been in. How long has Nicki been in the game for?
10 years, 10 plus. Now.
And Nicki's still trying to sell sex. You think about
she don't have to though,
but she does heavily still. You think of the other female artists, the Rihannas, who when Rihanna first came in, she tried to sell sex. Not anymore. Rihanna is now more classy. Rihanna's doing her own thing.
Nah, not Rihanna.
Rihanna ain't walking around.
She was classy on Wild Thoughts.
But Rihanna ain't walking around her butt cheeks out at the VMAs in a thong.
You ain't seen her in a minute though. Wait till album time come around. That ass gonna be.
We'll
naked.
see, but I don't. That ass gonna be out.
She always naked.
Is she working on
Rihanna
something?
always naked. Like Rihanna is the reason Beyonce's selling more sex and showing more ass cheeks and all that.
I don't know, man.
Because Beyonce was on the VMAs
not like Nicki though. Nicki, you had to cover your kids' eyes with Nicki, and Nicki's 10 years in the game and still like. How much longer can Nicki do this for?
Until the body don't, you know.
I mean, she don't keep paying.
Sex sale though.
She don't keep paying for the body,
Violence.
but Nicki's gonna start looking like Lil Kim soon.
She ain't touching her face.
She better not.
Yeah.
And if she does, she better get a really good plastic surgery because
plastic surgery.
It's tough. Right? The competition, they're really pitting them two against each other, and it sucks. But I guess that's hip hop. I mean, that's the
Cardi album was better. But like back to Nicki album, I mean, like as far as bars, I'm gonna have to give it like a 4.
Nicki
out of 5
or Cardi.
No, Nicki.
Nicki?
Yeah. She was spitting like that.
I think I give Nicki a 4.
I mean, you know, and I'm not just saying because I ain't gonna say for a female.
Nah,
but like
Nicki was spitting.
She was spitting.
But as for this would have been a good mixtape.
I agree.
I don't think this should have been an album.
Well, that's
you know
what
it should have been shorter. It should have been shorter.
That too.
How many songs were on it?
17, I think.
God,
it was 19.
19.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's too.
That's too long.
That's 6 less than Drake.
And it's a couple she could have kept, like the Coco Chanel with Fox.
Yeah, she could have kept that.
Horrible. Yeah, she split Coco Chanel with Inspirations. Foxy sounded so bad that she redid, like it was the same verse from the previous song just to make it another song. Well, she put Fifi on there too. So
I think she really felt the pressure from Cardi B because now and then. Okay, so let's move on with this. So the album came out and she was all over social media talking about how this is number one. This is number one. Academics, I think, kind of first started this shit. Yeah. It was like, nah, Travis is gonna be number one, you're number 2. Yeah. And that's when it went down. That's when the beef really started.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Auto-Tune Man.
Mr. who got
whole nigga
of the day, he still ended up being number 1. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but he had a better album.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
It is what it is.
And it's unfortunate for Nicki that she did release that album when she did. Because again, it's stuck in a giant shadow the size of the state of Texas.
I don't think nobody realized that Astroworld was going to be this good.
Well, and Nicki, I don't think people would have cared about numbers as much if Nicki didn't bring so much attention to it.
I agree.
Because to me, She almost did 200, something like that.
I agree.
I mean, that's fucking solid.
If
10 years in the game with a legacy act.
What she should have done, Nicki should have focused more on visuals and certain things for her album than focusing on the negative numbers. Because I feel as though the Barbie Dreams could have gotten pushed a lot farther than it really was.
Because all the negative shit was around. Like,
I agree.
Barbie Dreams, if she shot a video and actually had those guys in there she was dissing.
Oh, that would have been gold.
You know what I mean?
That might have been the video of the year.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
I mean,
it's ways she could have did it.
And it was good because when the day the album came out, she had good social media buzz. Because like I remember all the other rappers that she talked about was like tweeting stuff and like doing stuff on Instagram. It was good buzz for her.
It was positive. She made it in there.
I agree. And then her by herself, she turned it around and she ruined it for herself.
She went at Travis and Travis ain't
not only did she go at Travis, she went at Travis.
She went at Kylie.
And Kylie. That's where it happened. That's where she went wrong.
And the baby.
And the baby.
And you don't bring the kid into it.
You don't go at Dreamy.
You ever see that meme with the black chick and the little chicken they squaring up?
If your baby is squaring up for you like that, then you don't want them. But I mean, I don't think she expected Travis to hit this heavy in the streets, nor did she expect the Travis fan base to be this strong. Yeah. She really expected her Barbies to really have her back, but
she should have let Travis have this moment.
She should have.
It's a classic moment that he's having. I'm not saying Astroworld is a classic album.
Nah,
but he's having a classic moment in hip hop.
Yes.
And the way it's selling, how good the album is, how people respecting it. Let that man live. You had your moment, and you still Nicki.
Yeah.
This don't take nothing away from you. I like that. The album is solid, but you got about 5 that I play over and over.
I agree.
I mean,
I agree.
It's a good album, but it's not great.
And she never got number 1 because I think the week after that,
Trav's second week outsold her first week.
Yeah, and then I think Ariana Grande came out.
And him gonna be number 1 this week.
Exactly. So it's like Nicki she focused too much on the numbers and she shouldn't have. I think she should have rode her sale out. She should have rode it out better instead of what she did.
She should have kept on with hey, this is the best album. This is the best album out there. Buy it. Enjoy it.
I agree.
Promote it. Just promote it. Don't get negative. Don't get crazy about it. And that's what she did.
From a creativity standpoint, what would you give it out of 5?
A 3.
I agree.
A 3 or a 2. I would
almost go 2.5.
I told you
it's not the most creative album.
Yeah, I called you when I first listened to it, and I felt I do music. You can ask everybody. I have a pretty good damn resume when it comes to music. I helped executive produce albums. I helped produce, and I performed, and I really worked with a lot of artists. And I feel as though her project, to me, felt as though is that she was just rapping. Yeah. I felt as though that she was getting random beats off of whoever and just rapped. Yeah. The songs didn't really have much depth to it. It didn't have much feeling, no personality. I felt as though put a beat on and she's just rapping. Yeah. Then you get Travis, who is like rapping. Then you have some singing in the background. You have auto-tune.
I think you need that nowadays.
You do.
The kids, you got to connect with the kids.
You got Stevie Wonder playing the fucking harmonica in the background. It worked out a whole lot better. Like, it had personality. His songs had personality. Nicki's didn't.
Okay.
It worked out really, really well for us. Stop working? Okay. All right. We got to cut this off short. I think this was good right here.
This is good.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if y'all haven't heard Travis Scott, man, y'all need to. Barbie Dreams, all that good stuff, man. This is Current Climate. My name is Christian Dane. Juicy, say something to the people.
It's just good to, talk about music again, and Roll Tide, Go Detroit Lions, Lake Show, ho.
Ricky, say something to the people.
That was very nice.
Oh, thank you.
That was nice. I enjoyed that. I'm trying to kill as much of this memory on this memory card as I can.
All right, y'all. Peace.
I'm a hoodie shit. Fuck what these folks think. If Jake can make it from Morsey, then I'm gonna hide a couple bricks under my car seat. Tell my mama I was never sorry. Tell her that they got me going 60 and a 40. Catch me, nigga. Screaming, catch me, nigga, I'm too fast. Don't test me, nigga. Came from the bottom, single mother, never used food stamps. Man, product of my environment. I'm tired, man. Put the metal to my little nigga's chest. No Tony Stark, but I keep that Iron Man. Breathe, nigga, breathe. The last thing he hears is the sound of a gun ring. White America don't give a fuck, it's the death of another young king.